Good. Still look good.
A defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Second down and 4. Now a first carry for their fullback. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive play. The battle up front, coming in a big way, and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Little. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance offense here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. Back to throw. First down. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Man in motion left, Mingo. Here's Scott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Young on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Shifts past him at the 45. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second and 6. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. In motion right goes Johnson. They'll run with Scott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second down, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Scott. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. That one complete. He finds Shark, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a 2nd and 6. The play fake. Now Young. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Laviska Shenault from 3 yards out. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And half, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Again, it's Johnson pushing through the contact. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Steel. Black. Yellow. Blue.
Young. He completes it to Hunter. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Red, cycle. Hey, move.
3rd and short yardage. Young. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3.
They go again with Scott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Hunter.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught by Randall. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd down and 3.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 29, here's second down and 2. On play action, they'll throw out to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd and 7. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Connection made with Shenault. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2 yards to go, second down. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with a big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.